Hey everyone, and welcome to the Justice Pro Network's Daily Deep Dive in 5, where we unpack the day's most pressing stories related to advocacy, impact, and justice. I'm Aisha.
And I'm Aiden. Glad to be back at it, Aisha. What's on the docket for today?
Well, Aiden, today we're diving into a couple of really interesting pieces from the Justice Pro Network. First, we're going to explore the lives and unique challenges faced by conditional green card holders.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. It's a journey, right? So much uncertainty hanging over people's lives.
Exactly. These individuals are granted temporary residency, usually through marriage or entrepreneurial ventures, while they wait to transition to permanent status. It sounds straightforward, but it's fraught with challenges. You know, proving the authenticity of a marriage or the viability of a business, it adds so much stress.
Yeah, no kidding. The article mentions the emotional toll, the fear of deportation, the impact on mental health. I mean, imagine trying to build a life under that kind of pressure.
It's immense, but the piece also highlights success stories and the crucial role community organizations play in providing support, legal assistance, and just a sense of belonging.
That's great to hear. It's those grassroots efforts that really make a difference, right?
Absolutely. And the article looks ahead, advocating for clearer pathways to permanent residency and simplifying the conditions tied to these green cards. It's about shifting the narrative from uncertainty to empowerment.
Makes total sense. Okay, so what's the other story we're digging into today?
This one's a bit different. It's about President Trump's remarks and how they raise questions about civil rights and historical accuracy.
Oh boy, this sounds like a can of worms. What exactly happened?
Well, he made some confusing statements intertwining historical events, misattributing details of World War I and World War II. He suggested the U.S. was the sole victor in those conflicts, which, as the article points out, distorts historical facts.
Right. It overlooks the contributions of all the coalition forces. And why does historical accuracy even matter in this context anyway?
Because history informs our understanding of civil rights. The article connects Trump's remarks to concerns about First Amendment rights, especially when he mentioned responding to protests with very heavy force. That echoes historical patterns where civil rights have been undermined during conflicts. It all comes down to understanding the past to protect our rights today.
So, attorneys are using historical context in their arguments?
Precisely. They're drawing on precedents like the internment of Japanese Americans and the civil rights movement to challenge potentially oppressive measures and advocate for justice.
Wow, connecting the dots like that is so important. It sounds like vigilance in civil discourse is key here.
Absolutely. The article emphasizes the need for an informed citizenry, engaging in discussions, attending community forums, and pushing for accuracy in political narratives.
Makes you think, doesn't it? All right, Aisha, that was a pretty deep dive for our Daily 5.
Yeah, it definitely gave us a lot to consider. Thanks for joining me, Aiden.
Always a pleasure.
And thank you, listeners, for tuning in to the Justice Pro Network's Daily Deep Dive in 5. Join us next time for more stories that matter.